The bus rolled up around 4:30 Saturday afternoon. It was an unannounced stop on the One Nation bus tour of America. Getting off to tour the college campus that Ronald Reagan called home was Sarah Palin, her husband Todd, and her daughter Piper.
How are you?
Wonderful.
What's your name?
I'm Carolyn Shepard from Morton, Illinois.
With none of the security usually surrounding a major political figure, Palin greeted everyone she saw.
I'm glad you're here.
Then it was time for a tour of the Ronald Reagan Museum in the college's Donald B. Surf Center. The Palins looked at a room full of Reagan memorabilia, led by the college's Dr. Brian Sako. Palin listened to stories of Reagan's college experience. And was visibly moved by a video of President Reagan hearing his college alma mater. After touring the Reagan Peace Garden, the former governor, accompanied by local Congressman Aaron Schock, explained her visit.
You know, I love Ronald Reagan, and anything that I can do to kind of get a sense of his foundation and what made him tick really, to me, is quite significant.
After one admirer presented her with an engraved piece of the Alaska pipeline that he had worked on, I asked her the question that everyone wants the answer to.
Any chance another great campaign might start right now? There's a chance.
Oh, man. No, that would be a bit of a coup, wouldn't it? For you?
It
would be, yes. Not ready to announce anything, but just extremely happy to get to be here.
And as quickly as she arrived, the governor from up north headed off to the next stop on her tour. From Eureka College, I'm Paul Strater. We've all seen the unremarkable single-story building on Murray Street across from the Student Union. It's Mowbray Hall, home of the Office of Public Safety. Inside, along with Western's Police Department, you'll find the Office of Parking Services, the people who hand out parking passes, parking permits, and yes, parking tickets. With 15,000 students, faculty, and staff, there's a lot of competition for a place to park your car. Beep, 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 yeah! There's a lot of places that you can't park here at Western. Reserved, restricted, prohibited. Don't even think of parking here. And if you don't have one of these and try to park here, you'll get one of these. Get 5 of them and you'll get one of these, the dreaded tow notice. It takes many people inside the Office of Parking Services to sort out all the various lots, lanes, and lines that keeps parking running as smoothly as it does. We sat down with the man who oversees the parking service office and asked him to take us inside the department that everyone loves to hate.
We generate probably a little bit less, around $400,000 a year in parking tickets. And people need to remember too that this is the only money that parking services get, to pay for all these concrete lots and to pay for the parking services. He went on to describe some of the little-known and free services they provide. We have a motorist assistance program. They call it MAPS, and I think it's very useful, beneficial to anybody on campus. If you lock your keys in your car on campus, you can call our office, and we'll send a parking agent. As long as they're working, we'll send a parking agent.
Wait, did he say agent? Meet Bob Fields, one of the several parking agents here at Western. Despite what you might think, parking tickets are not the only thing Bob does. Yes, it's a part of his job. It's what pays for all of the functions that Parking Services provides, but Bob would rather be helping people.
Ticket writing is a very small part of what we do at Parking Services. We mainly provide jump starts and unlocks, and during the winter months we have a lot of frozen doors that we have to open, and sometimes people run out of gas in the middle of the road, and we call in a 1046 and we take them to get gas and that type of thing. My aspect that I like the most is helping people. The ticket writing basically provides the cash flow that helps our department maintain the equipment.
For help from any of the parking agents, call the Motorist Assistance Program at 298-1949. Secret Agent Man. From Mowbray Hall, Paul Phillips, live at 4. A teenage girl's 14th birthday party. A time of celebration with all the trappings of teenage girldom. But Gabby Elias decided she wanted to make her birthday about a special friend who passed away last year.
She was an amazing person. She was so strong, was courageous.
Lexi was diagnosed at age 2 with Wilms tumor, a rare kidney cancer also known as nephroblastoma. The two girls met at a dance class.
She was our dance student at D&D Productions, and I met her through the studio, and it's hard to not become a friend of Lexi's within 30 seconds of meeting her. Lexi had been treated at St. Jude's until her passing. When Gabby was asked what she wanted for her birthday party, her first thought was of her friend, not herself. She's like, Mom, I think instead of a birthday party, she said, I think I want to do something for St. Jude.
When I got here, it was clear that this was not an everyday 14-year-old's birthday party. But neither Gabby nor Lexi are ordinary girls.
The love that Gabby shows for her friend by organizing an event like this helps Lexi's mom cope with the loss.
You know, she had to go through everything that she went through to get where she was, and so, I mean, there are days when it's very hard to find a positive, but events like this definitely make it much easier.
And as people enjoyed food, donated, and danced just a few feet away, Lexi's mom offered a message to her daughter.
That I miss her so much, and I'm so proud of her, and she's done so much for so many people that we'll be together again someday, and that I love her.
So Lexi lives on, inspiring help for the hospital that gave her 8 more years than she would have had, through the selfless act of a friend. From Chillicothe, I'm Paul Strater. The rec center kept the lights on until dawn, and although the mood started out festive, the event was for members of a club no one wants to be in. Those who know someone who has had cancer. The club grows larger every day.
On any given day in Illinois, 168 people will learn they have cancer.
Tau Kappa Epsilon's president said it's a personal issue for his fraternity.
We actually have 3 members of our fraternity active that are cancer survivors, so it's really important that we show our support for our current brothers and for our past brothers as well.
The crowd applauded as cancer survivors in attendance walked the survivor's lap, and after they rounded the last turn, one more survivor joined them.
Your reporter was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2000. I've been in remission now for 10 years, but it was important for me to be here as a reporter as well as a cancer survivor. Students then got up, walked up to the track, and walked a silent lap as the names of those who have lost their battle were read.
Grace Kelly, Judy Post, Deborah Lavin, Anita Lavin, Dr. John Tracy, Kurt Carlson.
The event ended the next morning at sunrise with more than $27,000 raised. From the rec, Paul Strater, live at 4.
And Lisa